And speaking of space and new possibilities, maybe you can talk a little bit about the opportunities for and potential new industries in space, both business opportunities and potential new industries. And a lot of that is made possible, at least in part, by Starship from SpaceX, which yields so much more volume and tonnage in terms of reducing cost per tonnage and volume to orbit. So many new opportunities are emerging. Maybe you can speak to some of those.
SpaceX actually had the 11th Starship last night.
Yeah.
And it went very well. And SpaceX is an amazing company. SpaceX are opening space for business, all the reasons that you mentioned, lowering the cost to get to space. And I mean, satellites are already $1 billion business today. Norway also have good companies doing stuff there, but then it's further out. There will be solar power in space, I think will be a major thing the next decades. You can harvest unlimited power in space, and then you just have to get it where you need it. Like you can use it in space, in a factory. You could use it on the moon, or you can use it on Earth.
And if you use it on Earth, how would you, do you beam the energy back?
You beam the energy back. And of course, it will have a very low efficiency, but it doesn't matter because it is, first of all, it's not variable. You know how much you get all the time, and it's infinite. So, okay, even though you lose a lot of energy in the beaming, you get some energy, and you know that it's coming all the time. So that's a difference from solar power on Earth.
A really big difference. You don't have that variability issue. I think that's a major point that I think most people are probably not aware of or not thinking about, at least. Yeah,
we're learning about that more and more. So that will come. And again, you can use it in space. There are companies that looking at putting data centers in space. You have a heat issue because it's actually quite difficult to get rid of heat in space. But that's another issue. But looking at big data centers in space and on the moon, for that sake, and other factories in space, there are lots of metals and crystals that you can make much more perfect in space than on Earth.
Why is that?
Because the crystal structure will be much more uniform.
Oh, more uniform.
Yeah,
okay,
uniform. Yeah. So you don't get kind of disturbances in the material that you make.
Is that related to the fact that we have so much gravity?
Yes.
Yeah.
So in zero gravity, you get more possibilities. So you could produce it in space and then actually export it down to Earth for different uses. And one thing that is really amazing that I learned about just this year is that when you are printing organs that you are making for people, which are coming more and more, that also is much more useful to do in zero gravity.
Okay.
Because in gravity, they have a tendency, at least for the way we're doing it today, they have a tendency to collapse.
Oh, really?
So you're really struggling with making organs in printing organs.
Is that also related to the gravity or some other issue? Yeah,
no.
Okay.
Atmosphere and gravity.
Yeah, okay.
In a factory in space, you can have another atmosphere and you can have zero gravity. So you can actually print it and make it a very robust organ and then
ship it.
Ship it to Earth for the patient that needs it.
And I think at this point, we should probably mention that the cost of shipping something from space to Earth is a lot less resource and cost than I think most people are aware of. Yeah.
So everybody is saying that if you're going to the moon or going to space, you have to use a lot of energy. And they're right. So energy and rockets and everything costs. Cost a lot less now with SpaceX, but still cost. What people forget is that sending something back from space is literally zero cost, zero energy. And sending things back from the moon is extremely little energy. And you could do the calculations yourself. say that you're going to refuel a satellite with some fuel. It's more affordable to send it from the moon to the satellite, which is orbiting the Earth, than sending it from Earth and up to the satellite by 10 times. Actually, doing things on the moon, producing things on the moon and sending it to Earth, that will happen. And I really hope that we will mine the moon for rare earth metals and other metals, common metals, and send it to Earth. And you can send it everywhere on Earth, and it will cost less, and it will have no environmental impact, climate impact. It will have no issues with biology, forests, and we take care of both nature and human culture on Earth. And we could actually do Earth more sustainable by mining the moon.
Oh, mining the moon, yeah. And also quite a few other things that could be mined as well, asteroids and other objects.
Yes. We are sending now, actually don't remember if it is European Space Agency or if it is NASA, that is sending us a satellite or a probe to a metal asteroid, which is called Psyche.
Yeah, I've heard about this one. There's some enormous amounts of minerals. Like more than the entire economy of Earth.
Yeah. If it is mineable, if you could mine it, the theory is that there are more nickel and iron and other metals there than the Earth economy can consume for 1,000 years.
Oh, that's mind-blowing to think about.
It is.
It's mind-blowing.
So that's just laying out there like a mountain of metal. Of course, we have to find out how to mine it and how to utilize it. But still, in theory,
there's some incredible possibilities there.
It is.
Yeah.
Of course, you have lots of asteroids. Billions of millions, at least, of asteroids that are interesting to mine.
How far away is this Psyche asteroid? Do you know? I mean, would it take many years to get there, or decades, or?
Let me Google it. I think it's a couple of years now before we get to the asteroid. But that is because we are not going directly to the asteroid. So, as usual, when we're sending probes out in the outer solar system, they have very less fuel, as little fuel as they can, because that costs.
Yeah.
So they're doing like tours around the solar system to get where they...
So use sort of the gravitational push from other planets or objects to sort of slingshot them towards it.
There are some gravity highways they try to use. I don't know if this probe does it, but others are like going around the Earth twice, and Venus, and taking a tour, and then going to Jupiter, for example. Because you save energy, but of course time is going. So if you did that directly, at least less than a year, I think you could be at that. And then you have to have fuel to brake to stop.
Yeah, that's a key point.
Yes, I think that the moon is our next continent. That is what will be the 8th continent.
Yeah,
or something. And we should treat it like that. And that's just 3 days away.
Yeah, that's also mind-blowing to think about.
Yeah.
Only 3 days away. I mean,
it is. And it's I used to say there are places on Earth that are more difficult to get to than the moon.
Could be the next tourist destination
I hope so.
In the not so distant future.
Yeah. A vacation on the moon.
Honeymoon.
Yeah.
If you appreciated that, then click here for more content like this. Go on, click it. And don't forget to subscribe. Be well.